Okay, this is just a quick basic probing tutorial. First thing you're going to need is a cloaking device, and the second thing you're going to need is just a few probes. I'm only going to be using the core scan probes on this, but try not to fill your whole ship with probes. They are recoverable, there's really no need for 350 of them. So first thing you need to do is pump out 4 probes. And then cloak up. Cloaking's important. I'm seeing a lot of people doing scans from planets without cloaking. It's a great way to get yourself killed. Second thing you're going to need is to drop all of your overview in chat. You'll need the room on the screen to do this properly. That's another good reason for a cloaking device. You're not going to be seeing local. And make sure your probes are on maximum scan range. For core probes, that's 32 AU. And then open up the scan map. Now you need to cover planets and 4 AU around them, so the initial placing of the probes doesn't really matter because they're so big and the system's so small. I've set a filter up for cosmic anomalies and cosmic signatures. It just makes things easier. I've put a filter for everything. So I've got one cosmic signature. That's probably a wormhole based on the signal strength. So now drop the scan size down a bit. Actually, we'll drop it down to 8 AU. And move the probes so that one arrow of each probe points at the spot. This is why I'm using 4 probes instead of 8, it's just easier. Second thing you need to check is horizontally, are your probes in the right place? What happens as you decrease the size of the sphere, you end up with the dot being just above the probes, so if you don't check the horizontal after every scan, you'll find it'll say that there's no result, and that's quite frustrating. So do another scan. There's also stacking. For example, the space down the bottom here is 1 times strength, 2 overlap being 2 strength, 3 overlap being 3 strength, and in the middle 4 overlap being 4 strength. It massively improves your signal strength if you can overlap 4 probes. I mean, you can do it with 8, but it's a hell of a lot harder because you have to make a box similar to this and then a box exactly the same above it to get the proper result. So again, just pointing the probes to the dot. Checking it horizontally. There's 2 types of results you're going to get when you do a scan. There's dots and circles. Circle means 2 of the probes found it, but there wasn't 3, so it couldn't triangulate where it was. And the other type is dots. You can get 2 dots, which basically means you found it, but not enough to pick whether it was in position A or B. Either way is fine. With circles, what you'll do is you'll try and get your probes so that the arrows point to the edges of the circle. Hopefully I can get a circle and show you that. So checking the horizontal again. Realign the probes. It's 250 strength now. Horizontal's fine. Drop that down to 0.5 AU. So the probes don't need to be exact, just roughly, so that this area in the middle, where the 4 probes overlap, so the dot's centre in it. There you go, an unstable wormhole at 100%. A little green dot. You can then right click that and warp to it. Let me try and see if I can do it with circle just quickly. Drop 2 probes. Right, that's a circle. Basically, the circle says that the 2 probes have found the result, but there wasn't a third one to triangulate it. The way the circle works, if I can just rearrange the screen enough, is that it will always be between the 2 probes. So if you look at where your probes are spaced and try and draw a line through them, it'll give you an idea of which 2 probes have found it. I was about to put a 3rd probe out and then I realised I've still got active ones. So as soon as you put the 3rd probe on, making sure the circle is inside the overlap of the 3 probes, you'll get the 2 dots that I was talking about earlier. It's one or the other, but there wasn't enough probes to triangulate it properly. And with more skills, that becomes less common. With the 4 probe overlap, the 4 times bonus for having 4 probes overlap the signature, with level 3 skills and above, you should be able to get a green dot every time. Always remember to pull your probes back in. Again, you don't need to carry 350 in your ship. Sorry, I've seen a lot of wrecks for people who haven't had cloaks and have been carrying stupid amounts of scan probes. When you come from the scanning screen, you will notice that your ship appears to be decloaked, but your cloaking device is still on. That's completely normal and you are cloaked. It's a bug. So, like most wormholes, I'm expecting to get here and find it's already taken. And based on the cargo container, I'm guessing it already is. But yeah, that's how to scan probe. Have fun. Bye.